how do you get them to want to specialize in forensic accounting? How do you get them to see what you do and to find it sexy and want to do it?
I think that's a great question. So I'm 41, just to give a kind of a frame of reference of where we're at in life. And I came out of, a mid-sized firm. I also worked at the Big Four in New York City. So I've seen the firms and those operating models. And I think we've all, it's always kind of the same thing. Well, you got to be a staff for 2 years, and then you're a senior, and then you're a manager, and then a senior manager, and then maybe you're a principal or a director, and then, you become a partner, and, there's your big White House and your golf course membership. And they've but I had a really good friend of mine who used to be a partner at one of those big firms. And we were talking about like some of those practices and how they're starting to basically die off because a 40-year-old Josh isn't around. Why didn't that happen? Right. And I think it was because of that model. And so one thing I've recognized in my practice, first of all, there's a lot of problems. Which problem really needs me, right? I think is number one. Which problem can I solve, and how can I supplement to solve that too? As opposed to, we'll just solve it all right?
Fair point.
And then number two is, I think that ladder needs to be redefined, especially with the younger generation, right? Because what I'm seeing is much more entrepreneurial for them. So, right. For example, I have strategic relationships with independent contractors, in various parts, that if I have a spillover in work, these are individuals that should be at firms. We could all be at one firm, but they're at entrepreneurial, and they will help me in certain situations, right? And these are CPAs, ASAs, quality professional. They just don't want to work for somebody right now.